What is up there, SEO pros? Today we are doing a local SEO audit for a car insurance company. So we have their search console. For some reason I can't find the analytics access. I don't know why, but here is the company. It's over here. So we're actually going to be doing another audit as well after this one. I mean, not today, maybe later today, but we have like 3 audits for 3 different insurance websites, all under the same person, which is pretty interesting. And right off the bat, this is kind of nice just to look at. You can see that the growth looks like it's going up, which is cool. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the website, plug them into Screaming Frog as usual, and we're going to look at the technical, off-page, schema markup, all that good stuff. So let's grab the website. And there it is, allianceinsurancegroup.com. First things first, we don't have HTTPS, which we want that. So as usual, we're going to open up our notepad or our text editor. And I'm going to save this and open a new one. So let me do file new. Boom. So we're going to label it SEO Audit for Alliance Insurance Group. All right. By the way, before I get started, if you haven't already, make sure you head over to the Facebook group and sign up. If you haven't, if you're not a member, we have a Facebook group called the SEO Network. If you text the word SEO to 66866, it'll send you a link. Also, if you need help with any audits, you can head over to chasereiner.com, or say you need help with implementation or you want to get more hours for your clients. I can do all that stuff for you. And you would just go to here to book an audit, and then you can just look at my calendar and book a time. All right, now that that's been covered. Also, one other thing, if you like these videos and you haven't done so already, please give this a like. Inkbot Design, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a while. How are things going? All right, try to plug this into Screaming Frog. So we'll grab that, Screaming Frog. We're also going to change our timer as well on Harvest. So we'll go into here. Go to here, and we're going to go to here and do SEO Audit. Alliance Insurance Group. All right, Screaming Frog for some reason takes a while to open on Macs. I don't know why. So while that's going, let's look at the on-page basics. So we'll bring this over to Google Chrome, which apparently we're already in Google Chrome. Oh, there's Screaming Frog. Let's start. So while that's going, let's go to SEO Site Checkup. You can use whatever SEO checker you want. Doesn't really matter. In most cases, you can eyeball this stuff just looking at the source code, but this just makes it a little bit easier. So the title is 70 characters, it looks good. Oh, by the way, let's make that note that we need SSL on the site. Need SSL for site. So Car Insurance Nashville, Smyrna, Hermitage, Alliance Insurance Group. That description looks good, except it's not mentioning the keywords in the meta. So not mentioning keywords in meta description on homepage. There's no optimal keyword density, but this is an arbitrary metric. This is the keyword cloud. So we got insurance coverages. It looks like we got a little bit of Nashville. We could probably mention that some more. We're going to skip some of those. We don't have any H1s on the page, so no H1s. On homepage, want to make sure we have at least one. Does not contain any H2s, not as big of a deal. We got a sitemap, which is great. Let's make sure the sitemap is submitted to Search Console. So we'll go to crawl sitemaps, And there it is, except this looks like a different sitemap. We probably want to use this sitemap. So there's that sitemap. Let's look at the other one. So sitemap index. Interesting. So I guess this is all the other sitemaps. Interesting. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go back to our SEO checker. Full website broke, so no broken links, which is cool. Missing some alt tags. So I'm gonna say need to add alt tags to images on homepage. Using some inline CSS, not a big deal. We got a fav icon, which is great. And I actually like that fav icon. No severe JavaScript errors. Load time is great. We're using gzip compression, which is awesome. Not using caching. I mean, we could do that, but we already have a pretty fast load time, so not a big deal. The different versions of the URL redirect, which is great. So not using SSL, we already picked that up. And found some email addresses, not that big of a deal. It looks like the mobile's okay. Doesn't use microdata, and I'm assuming it's probably not using schema either. So let's go into there. So we're gonna go into here. We're gonna go into structured data testing tool, and we're still gonna plug this into page speed insights just so we can make sure we're cross-checking and we're not just looking at the page speed from one tool. And then we're also gonna bring up Facebook debugger just to check out the OG data. So we're gonna go into there, go into here, we'll put the URL in there, put the URL in there, and then put the URL in here. What's up, everyone? We got 17 people in the house. Welcome to the party, everyone. Inkbot says, hey Chase, all good, thanks, nice. Simpler Web says, hey Chase, how are you? What's up? I think, isn't this lean click? TFPC services is 1:39 a.m. Boom. Dang, you're up late. All right. So we got the OG data needs to be optimized. You can see it's not. It just says Alliance Insurance Group. So need to optimize OG data. And then let's go back into page speed insights. So you can see this is a lot different now. It's saying, you know, the images are not optimized. So let's do image compression on website. Can use Smusher plugin. All right. Probably maybe use browser caching as well. I don't know if we're using hosting that does that. So I'm going to say probably want to check out, get out of here, please. Probably want to check out premium hosting if we haven't already. Want to set up conversion tracking and rank tracking as usual. Okay, so we're gonna cancel out of this. No schema markup, so we want to make sure we do that. Need to add schema markup to the website, especially local for the homepage. All right, so that's pretty much it there. We could do an export and send this over too if we wanted to, but we're not going to do that. Now we're just going to get some visuals, or from a visual standpoint on the website. So no call to actions really, except for here at the bottom. So I would say let's add a call to action to above the fold. On homepage and other important pages. Okay. So the copyright needs to be updated. It says 2012. Google actually looks at that sort of thing. The Twitter's RSS feed isn't working. going to make this text a little bit bigger. Oh, it's really big. Hold on. There we go. All right. Next thing is there isn't a lot of content on the homepage really explaining what the website is about. And you can do like brief overviews of like the different things here. Can do more text about the different services offered. The other thing is that we have insurance products, and I think this might be the services. So we got quotes, support, blog. Let's just go to contact since that's the next one. So let's see if this redirects. Press submit. And it does redirect. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. So this needs to redirect. All right. You can see here on the side, these are the product pages, which is cool because these are actually good to have, the recent posts and the categories and all that stuff, because it passes page authority. So let's go back to the contact. We could add a little bit more explanation about the contact. Could add a little bit more details on contact page about location, hours, etc., and talk a little bit about services people can contact you about with link silos going to those services. All right, we're going to go to insurance products. So this kind of looks like a doorway page, and basically what a doorway page is just a page made for links, which we don't want. So need to have breakdowns on product pages, on product page about the different bulleted products offered. So we're going to go to the next one. So let's go to auto insurance coverages. So no link silos. And it doesn't look like there's any heading tags on this page as well. So let's just go and plug this into SEO Centro. And we're using SEO Centro this time because SEO Site Checkup you can only use once a day. So go to SEO Analyzer, plug this in, and we'll go 1867. By the way, I will be doing another audit after this. So if you guys want to see that, it's going to be pretty soon right after this audit. Simon Cooper says, hey there, haven't caught a video in a while. What's up, man? Dwayne said, what should the contact redirect to? So instead of it not redirecting, you'd want to redirect it to like thank you, like a thank you page. So that way you can track when anybody hits that page off of the contact page. So products, auto insurance coverages, this URL path isn't too bad. It's actually pretty good. But we're going to see what we got here. So we got a 52 score. We got a page title. We got no meta description, so we need to make sure we're adding that to the product pages. And the H1 looks like we do have, but it just says coverages, so we could be more descriptive with H1s on product pages. And we want to add meta descriptions to product pages. For the content, doesn't look too bad. Keywords, let's check these out. So insurance coverages, so that's something that the H1 should probably show up for. And if we go into Search Console, we can see if we're even showing up for this right now. We also probably want to work on our topical seeding, because right now doesn't look like we're targeting local as much. So auto insurance coverages, and then Alliance Insurance Group, and then we'd want to put the area. So work on topical seeding for target areas. And then other than that, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe some call to actions on these pages if we can see that people are landing on them. Maybe put CTAs on important pages, product pages, to improve conversions. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. So we're gonna go to boat insurance, and let's see if this is clickable. It looks like it is. So we got the link silos there, some link silos there. I would probably put some images in these pages too. Should put images in product pages. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty easy to look at, reoccurring, at least from a visual standpoint. We'll look at the code standpoint in a second. So if we go to locations, looks like these are the different locations. Doesn't look too bad. Let's go to one of the locations. So we'll go to this one. There we go. We're hoping that this has local markup as well. So let's just plug this into structured data testing tool to make sure it does or doesn't. TFPC services, so it's important to have the heading tags in order, e.g. H1, 2, 3. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you have an H1 and then you have an H4 and then you have an H2. As long as you have at least have one H1 on the page, and hopefully that's probably one of the first heading tags you see. So I don't see local markup for these different location pages, so we should put, well, that's so weird. Sorry about that. Should put local business markup on location pages for each location. And then I'm hoping that these other location pages as well have Google My Business set up for them, pointing to these pages. So it looks like that's there, but I don't see. Whoops. I think this is the other one. I think they set it up as a separate website, but there's no Google My Business set up. So I want to set up Google My Business and other local indexing platforms, plus citations for other area location pages. And it's always good to look at this other stuff on SEO Central, because that way we get to cross-check. There's some other stuff we want to do too. Like, for instance, we want to make sure that we're not having a bunch of spammy links. So we're going to plug them into Ahrefs. While that's going, we're going to go back to here and also say that we want to add more text about the other locations. And if there are websites for these locations, we should link to them. We're also going to check for duplicate content, so we're just going to grab this website and plug it into Copyscape as well as SiteLiner. So the domain rating and the URL rating are pretty high, but the backlinks are crazy. We got some EDU links, which is crazy. So I don't know. I mean, it looks like the referring domains actually dropped a lot. Probably want to do some overview on the link and on the links. Might want to run a link disinfection if so let's go to the next things. We'll go to quotes. Actually, let's see the locations. Okay, that's fine. We already saw that. I want to add more text to the quotes pages. We're going to go to support. That looks fine. And then blog. And I'm wondering how many actual pages. So first thing we want to look at is the pagination. So we'll do rel next. Hold on. And Yoast usually already includes this, so it's rel equals next prev. I don't see rel next or rel prev tags, which is a problem. So want to add rel next and prev tags to blog. Also, it looked like we were using tags. And we want to add the categories to the blog. So you can see, let's just go into one of the recent posts. I don't even know what this is. It just says this and then there's no actual post. So that's a problem. Want to know index thin content pages like let's go to this one. Okay, so no link silos on the blog. Let's also check out the URL structure isn't that great either, but whatever. Let's go into structured data testing tool again. Enter URL. So no blog post markup or article markup. Want to add blog post markup to blog posts. And then let's check out what the actual blogs look like from an SEO perspective. So we'll just go back to SEO Central. Go into here. 7935. So this looks pretty good. The blog posts actually look better than the landing pages. 1100 words, which is good too. The open graph isn't really used that well though. Okay, so no images, or actually there's an image right there, but the images really shouldn't be clickable. So I'm going to say take out images on blog posts. And then of course use the link silos on the blog posts. And other than that, you can see up here we have the author, which first of all, we want to see if that's being indexed. And then we also have all these different categories. So we only want one category per post, and especially take out the uncategorized category. So take out uncategorized category and only use one category per post. So that's actually can get us in trouble with Panda if we are using the same post on every single category. So let's go into this. That's the uncategorized category. Let's see if it's being indexed. So just type in site colon. It is. So we want to no index that. Let's check out another one. Grab that, put that in there. Looks like that's being indexed. And then let's see if the authors are being indexed. Looks like they are, so we want to no index the authors. Let's see if we're indexing tags at all. So we're just gonna take the URL and type in tags afterwards, or sorry, tag. So yeah, we're using tags, so no index tags and stop using them. I'm gonna add short descriptive text to categories. Well, sorry, with links. Going to most important posts. All right, let's check out Copyscape. So it looks like pretty good. Let's check out SiteLiner. So it says a large amount of duplicate content was found, which is not good. So let's go to that. So this is directly matching this. So we want to prune duplicate content. There is a lot showing up on the site. Use SiteLiner to see what is showing up as duplicates. All right. So we also probably want to add descriptive text for the blog. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So I think that's it for those ones. Let's go scroll down. So we got the recent posts, contact, and then we got a smiley face in the footer, which is really weird. Take weird smiley face out of the footer. And take recent posts out of footer and replace with terms of service, privacy, policy pages. And HTML sitemap. Sorry about that. All right. TFPC Services says, in regards to external linking, so let's say I'm trying to rank for Adelaide computer repairs. If I link out to an Adelaide Council site, would that help ranking in Google search listing? It would definitely make your site more relevant, yeah. As long as you're not linking to like direct competitors. Okay, so the next things that we're gonna wanna do is find their main keywords, which we'll be able to find basically off their title tag, but let's just go back to Ahrefs because Ahrefs will actually show us. So we'll go in there, we'll grab the URL again, which was Alliance Insurance Group. Now let's just check Search Console really quick to make sure we're not getting any problems. So no manual penalties. That's good. So we're gonna grab that URL again, plug it in here. And then we're gonna go to organic keywords right here. And you'll see Alliance Auto Insurance has a good search rate. Comprehensive claims, looks like we're ranking well for that. But of course we're not really showing up locally at all because a lot of this stuff is not really being SEO'd for local. So we're gonna grab that title tag, so car insurance Nashville. We're gonna see what the search rate is on that first of all. So we'll go to keywordtool.io. Car insurance Nashville. So it looks like that's a 90 monthly search rate and a pretty huge CPC. And it actually looks like Tennessee, so we're gonna grab that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Whitespark. And let's see if they even show up for this first of all. So direct, holy cow. How are all three of these ranking? Holy cow, oh I thought there was 4. So Allstate, acceptance, direct. There's another direct. Allstate, Mike Fuller, there it is. So 1. So we want to go ahead and start generating reviews. We're gonna go back into here, go to account, and then we're also gonna go to Moz Local. So moz.com/local. And we're gonna go for Alliance Car Insurance. Oh, we need to see what the Google Plus listing is. Alliance Insurance Group. And then let's see what that zip code is. Also, the NAP needs to be in the footer. Actually, just the NAP, not the website. So what we're gonna have to do is just go back to Google results and grab the zip code. And there's really no reason why that shouldn't be showing up on, oh, we have a bunch of different ones. So these should be labeled differently. Google My Business locations in other areas should be labeled differently. Perhaps including location, because we don't want to show up for like duplicate citations everywhere. So Alliance Insurance Group, Nashville. There it is, and it looks like there's 3 different locations here, which makes that confusing as well because we don't know which one we're going for or which one specifically pointing to the website. So for different locations in Nashville, we will also want to add different names to each location, perhaps city. So I'm gonna just assume one of these is the main location, or actually we're just gonna say want to figure out which is main location for Nashville. And then we also want to figure out if we are using 3 Google My Business pages, we need to make sure to link each of them to the specific subpage and the main office to the home page. Unless we're trying to target everything with the home page, which I don't think we are because we're using separate websites. If we go into here, we're only using 2 images, so we need to do Google My Business optimization with images. And then also we want to make sure, so I'm going to hold off on Moz local, but I'm just going to say need to optimize on APW consistency. Can use Moz local. And then we'll go into Whitespark on the local citation finder. Simon said, God bless you. Thanks, Simon. The Right Path Investigator says, Chase, I have a question regarding HTTPS. Will this impact on indexing and ranking if not submitted to Search Console? I don't think it'll impact the rankings, but you want to definitely make sure you put it in Search Console so you can track what's going on. All right, so we're going to type in Nashville. And then our key phrase was, where was it? It was, hold on, let me go back to the site because then I can remember. Car insurance, Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, I can't get the Tennessee part in there, but whatever. So we'll press search. That's going to go out and crawl that. While that goes, let's check out our Screaming Frog. And then we're going to sort by HTML. Sorry, it's really noisy in the background, guys. There we go. So we're going to scroll over this. You can see we got the uncategorized, but we have pretty much titles on every page, which is great. The URLs look okay. We really need to de-index those author pages. Looks like we have a couple 301s, so we just want to fix the direct linking for that. Fix direct linking for 301s. So let's check out this. So if we go to looks like we're not even showing up here. So yeah, we definitely want to build out our citations. All right. So the next one, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to Screaming Frog. So the title lengths look good. Some are way over. To fix title tags that are way over limit. And we can actually go into here and see that there's 31. Need to fix duplicate title tags, 31 pages as well. And then if we go to meta descriptions, you can see right here we're missing 124 meta descriptions. Looks like there's some duplicate meta descriptions, not too many. Looks like we're using meta keywords, so we want to get rid of that. Get rid of duplicate H1s. These look fine. These look fine. So most of these are okay, except for those redirects. And yeah, not bad. A lot of it really just has to do with like the internal linking. You can see a lot of these are like 3 clicks in depth, which isn't too bad. And the response times are pretty good as well. I'm gonna build out the top 10 now. If you guys want to guess, you can guess on this. Make this text a little bit smaller so I can actually see. Okay. Let's see what you guys are talking about over here. Simon says, haha, because you sneezed a while ago just so you have the context, lol, but you deserve a blessing. No, I know what it was for. The Right Path says, thanks, Chase, you're welcome. Dwayne says, do you have a contact to build out citations? Yeah, I use a Citation Builder Pro. All right. So, first of all, we want to do the Google My Business optimizations and figure out what Google My Business pages are linking to what pages and making them more unique. The next one's going to be no indexing, thin content pages or duplicate content pages like author, tags, etc. The third one is going to be generating reviews. We also want to do the basic optimizations for each page. So titles, metas, heading tags, etc. The rank tracking and the conversion tracking needs to get set up. Adding content to the pages that have thin content, like the ones that matter. Get citations built out. Start optimizing NAP consistency. I would say internal link silos. And then getting the location pages dialed in and the schema markup. There's so many other things that we'd want to do, but those are like the ones that I think are pretty important right now. Also with the thin content, also add rel prev and rel next tags to blog, or sorry, to paginated pages. Yeah, so that's the big ones. There's a lot more, like I said, but that's pretty much like the main things that need to happen first. So if you enjoyed this or you learned something, let me know by leaving a like. Also, like I said, I will be doing another audit in like 30 minutes. So if you want to stop by and you want to get alerted, just make sure you hit the subscribe button, and then there's a little bell icon next to that you can get notified whenever I go live. So yeah, if I don't see you guys later today, hopefully I'll see you maybe tomorrow or something. And until I see you guys next time, happy SEOing.